You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Yesterday I did a video where former UFC fighter Jake Shields called out Alana McLaughlin. In case you're wondering or just trying to catch up, Alana McLaughlin is a male transgender who fought a real show-enough female the other day and beat the crap out of her using a rear naked choke. Now, it seems that Alana McLaughlin, before the transition, the change, whatever they're calling it these days, was actually an Army Ranger, Special Forces, forever, a long time. Okay, and this gentleman had an impressive military career. I got respect for what you did in your service for the country. But then you decided to transition to female, and you went into MMA, and now you are beating the crud out of actual women. Now, somehow, while everybody's pushing this ideology, nobody's looking at the fact that this is a dude beating on a female. Plain and simple, okay? Let's just strip everything back. The Florida Athletic Commission somehow, some way, used the mental gymnastics to actually approve and sanction this fight. Sean Strickland, also of the UFC, Jake Shields, they both dogged out the Athletic Commission for approving this fight. Sean Strickland called Alana McLaughlin flat a coward, okay? McLaughlin went out there on Instagram and tried to dog out the people like me, giving her criticism, or him criticism, for getting in the ring with a female, tried to justify it by saying, well, said female beat the crap out of me for a round and a half, except all of a sudden your dudeness came out, okay? Your actual dudeness, your maleness came out. You overpowered the female fighter, okay? You bullied her down to the ground, and you choked her out with a rear naked choke. Now, it's crazy. All these people chanting women's rights. Where are you right now? Exactly. Where are you? Okay, we've seen this transgender thing happening. Laura Hubbard in the Olympics with weightlifting, yada, 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 yada. Okay, it's one thing. It's one thing to have a competitive imbalance, okay? But now you've got a competitive imbalance that is going to hurt somebody badly, all right? It's going to hurt somebody badly, and this is going to end up turning out not good, okay? I don't want to have to make that video at some point, right? So, and as with all these UFC fighters, whether it's Kobe Covington or Jorge Masvidal, Sean Strickland, we've got another Sean in the UFC that has stepped up, and he's just calling it like he sees it when it comes to Alana getting in the ring and fighting a woman. This is MMA news. Sean O'Malley on Alana McLaughlin. You could tell that's a dude. Sean O'Malley isn't on board with Alana McLaughlin's women's MMA career. Transgender fighter Alana McLaughlin has been attracting more attention by the day since her MMA debut last Friday. And I contend that a lot of this that we're seeing is, number one, I can't get into the octagon or the ring with a male MMA fighter and win, okay? And so I need some kind of competitive advantage, I've said. You don't see this going the other way around, right? Today, that attention will get amplified multifold with one of the sport's rising stars weighing in on the subject in Sugar Sean O'Malley. The UFC middleweight Sean Strickland was the first UFC fighter to publicly speak out against McLaughlin's career. In an Instagram story from earlier this week, Strickland branded McLaughlin as a coward who should get out of MMA for women. O'Malley didn't take the diplomatic route in sharing his thoughts on the sensitive issue. Like Strickland, O'Malley had unflattering descriptors for the MMA newcomer. I don't think that's okay. I just don't think it's okay. And just competing in sports. I mean, especially mixed. He said on his YouTube channel. He's got a YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Quote, it's like she had testosterone for who knows, 20, 30 years of life, and now I'm a girl. And look at that. You could tell that's a dude. A jacked girl. I mean, look at those arms. For her part, Alana McLaughlin has already put out a message via Instagram to her critics soon after her successful debut. Before expressing her pleasure in blocking transphobes, you're going to get somebody killed. Come on. McLaughlin stated that the post would be the only time he addresses the subject. As more prominent figures begin to weigh in on her career, it will grow increasingly difficult for her or him to stick to that vow. This is crazy, folks. It is absolutely crazy. Wokeness is getting to the point where it has now become a physical danger to other people, okay? Never mind the things we see that goes on in the streets, but athletically, it is now a physical danger where people are going to get seriously hurt, okay? We haven't seen this in boxing yet, but I'm sure at some point it will be coming. Maybe it has. I don't know. But mixed martial arts at this point is the hotter sport than boxing, so it's grabbing the attention. And look at the fallout from this, okay? Look at all that's going around this. And of course, this is being celebrated as brave, stunning, and courageous when it seems awfully cowardly to me. It does. I find this repugnant. Look, if you're a female fighter out there, don't take a fight with this person. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. Seriously, potentially. Okay? Regardless of any of the quote-unquote transitions and all of that stuff that goes on, there is a physicality that comes with being a male that females don't have. Okay? There's no other way we can look at it, no other way we can say it. And in cases like this, sometimes you just have to be as frank as possible. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. This isn't the only video I've got coming on this person today. This is going to be a topic. Dana White, where are you? I want to hear from you. Black and white sports fans want to hear from you, Dana White, on this subject. I would love to. We've heard before UFC is not going to sanction fights or not going to promote and include these mixed fights like this. But I would love to hear Dana talk about this one specific incident and fighter. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.